Hello and welcome back. It has been a long week for myself. So unfortunately there hasn't been any videos for you guys this week, but I've just put a video together, so it's going to be a bit of a choppy sort of video. And basically I've just been playing a load of Animal Crossing this week. October video come out about a week ago and I did a bit of what's going on Animal Crossing. Now it's October with the Halloween update or fall update. And basically, I went around my island and thought, you know what, there's a couple of areas that I really want to improve. I really like my island, but there are things that I want to change. So I started off with getting rid of this sort of tree farm. If you know my island, it's the bottom left as you come off the plane. So yeah, it's the sort of far left corner on my island. And I had this tree farm, which was all good way back when I needed it for money. So yeah, I basically sort of started chopping down the trees and gathering all the stuff. But yeah, this isn't just the only thing I've been doing. So obviously I chopped the trees down and then it was time to gather up all the materials. So I just want to quickly talk while you're watching this. So I'm thinking of doing a lot more of these Animal Crossing like choppy videos where I record some clips and then just talk over the top of it, because it means I can play the game with fun and then show you what I've been doing. So I understand there's been a week of no videos. Not that I've been not wanting to make videos, I've just been struggling to find enthusiasm on what to make videos on. So while I've been playing Animal Crossing, I've just been taking some clips, and then I thought this would be a good idea to tell you guys what I've been up to. So basically the whole reason I wanted to change my island is it's very flat. Other than the top right of the island, it's quite a flat island. So I wanted to add some like sort of diversity to the island and give it some depth. So this is what I turned the sort of tree farm into. And if you don't know, I've changed my costume. I'm like a vampire sort of thing now with some cute little wings. This now is like a bit of a plaza-y area. I thought it was quite cool, like a market, and then I got my lighthouse actually on display. So this was an idea, but I'm changing this again. So I said I've been busy. This is my main entrance. So I've just made that sort of lighthouse area. Thought I'd change my entrance. So if you guys are looking for some inspiration on your island, be sure to check out, obviously, like carry on watching this video. And I'll give you hopefully some ideas. So you had like a bit of a lighthouse on top of the rock sort of idea, and now I wanted to change my main entrance because I had sort of one route going into my main island. So I thought I'll clear it out, and then this is what I ended up with. I ended up with like a nice water fountain with some trees, and I got two sort of walkways now, left and right. And yeah, that was sort of like my inspiration, and just I wanted it kind of open but nice at the same time, like a plaza sort of style. And yeah, it looks very nice at night. I look very creepy. You'll see my costume change a couple of times during this video, just because I wanted to keep it with the Halloween theme and keep it nice and snazzy. So it's a new day, which is awesome. Pumpkins have grown, which is making my sort of Halloween-y area look completely different, which is brilliant. So we need to gather up some pumpkins. I do use these later on for good currency, because you get free every 2 days. So once they've been picked, they then take 2 days to grow back. So they do sell. I think they sell for very similar to foreign fruit on your island. So that's really cool. So be sure to gather loads of these. In my fall update video, I did buy a load and plant a load. So just down here is where I planted my big bulk, which is all of these. We've got a couple of greens, a couple of oranges, whites and yellows. And I think the orange is obviously the most common, and the others sell a little bit more. So I found that there are some repeated items in Nook's Cranny, but there are some new items for Halloween. So on your left, I did speak about this in the fall update video, but there will be items you can buy. So I bought this sort of spooky tunnel entrance, and I think we should go put it in our area. So here we are, putting it in our sort of Halloween-y areas, trying to make this spooky and things like that. It's changed quite a lot, considering this again was just a bare area at the beginning of last week or whatever it was before the fall update. This was just a foresty area leading into our campfire at the top there. So yeah, this is another area I've changed. We've got the Halloween area, we've got the wedding area. So these sort of big updates I do try and incorporate into my island just to keep the island fresh. So I've been and picked all my pumpkins, laid them out in a certain order, and I'm just putting them back in the house, and you shall see how many I've gathered from like the first sort of picking. So you can see I've got a load of pumpkins. I haven't got many green, white or yellow ones because I've tried to plant as many of them as I can. But I thought I'd put some in storage. So my next task was to sort of change the entrance to my sort of home area in the top right. So it's only a little bit of change, but I wanted to keep it symmetrical and I wanted to change a couple of things because I didn't like everything up here. So first of all was clearing out the main entrance, and I actually moved it all slightly to the left, I believe, which made the flower patches a little bit smaller, moved the fountain across and things like that. So here you can see I've slightly moved it over to the left, so that grass patch on the left was the border of the fence, which gave me a little bit of room in my entertainment area. I want to change the design of my house, which I do later on in the week. So I'm sort of showing you this like day by day, basically, on what I've done during the week. So you can see there my flowers have gotten smaller, and I've just added some more fountains because, like I said, I wanted to add some more sort of diversity to the island. But what I also done is after this is I wanted like a bit of a castle theme. So to the left there I built like a garden area with some turrets, and I want to, but I haven't got enough stone. I want to do this on the right hand side as well. So I want it to be like a bit of a, there's no sort of border between my house and the rest of the island, so that fence all the way around would be quite cool as well, just to fence the area off. And I want to change the style of my house. So sorry for the bit of a poor quality here, but it's night time, which is always difficult to record in. I basically wanted to then change another large part of the island, which we can see here is another tree farm. These bloody tree farms are everywhere. They're just too square, too boring, and yeah, I wanted to get rid of this, which, as you can see here, is nice and plain, nice large area. And again, I wanted to put some more diversity on the island and make it like a sort of mountainy area, just to build the area up. So that's what we're going to start doing. Right, so I have made some changes in the far right corner. I've left it blank for now, but I also wanted to change this sort of left-hand side of the island. I'm literally gutting the whole island. So I'm going to leave... So, I put some new furniture in this sort of sweetie area where the lighthouse is, but again, I'm going to change that. I want to rip all of this out that you can see here. The reason why I'm walking around it is so you can remember what it looks like. So all the campfire, all the houses, all their gardens, that lighthouse is going, everything is going. So here, we've moved a couple of houses, I've moved a couple of things, put some fountains here on the entrance, but everything is changing in this sort of bottom end of the island. Bar this Zen garden, I kept that. This house is probably going to move slightly. Everything here is changed. I've gutted it all out, and I want to make a bit like a rural foresty area, because my island's quite square. It's very streety. It's very... everything's like in its certain position. So this is the end of the week now. I've changed my costume to a zombie, and I've made some massive changes. We'll see here, guys. This now is our sort of shopping let area. So we've got like a bit of a back street. It's not the main entrance to anywhere. So we've got the same entrance to the island, but on the right now we've got like this shopping quarters. I need to build another staircase. As you can see, I built a bridge, staircase, moved two shops. So there's been some money spent. There's been some days waiting. But this has taken all week. This is why I've not really made any videos, and I thought I'd put it in one big bulk video. So that is an awesome idea. And to the left here, I've moved the house. We've gone for like the foresty theme that I wanted. Everything's sort of growing. It's going to get so much more overgrown. And that's the sort of style I wanted. You can see I got some nice fountains, a nice little zen area near a house. I just wanted it all to be not... You wanted it a bit of organised chaos. Then we've got some like bees around, and we've got like a picnicky area. I've kept my campsite there. We've got a camper today. We've sort of got a like not like a swampy area, but like a pond marshed area, and then a nice little rickety bridge going across. I'll take it back this way because that bridge is now going. That used to be our main entrance to the museum, and I've built like a sort of entrance to centralise the museum as you walk up to it. Move the fish back, and then across here is again built up the area. And I want to sort of make this all sort of foresty. So you can see on the far left, the island will be quite foresty. Down the middle is your plaza, your cafe at the top, like all your main things. On the right is like your pumpkin farms, your tree farms. I think you've got a cafe over there as well, and a couple of houses, and then my house on the top right. So I've sort of split it into three sort of sections. You can see here plants are growing. I've moved the ice cream onto the beach. So it's like a little bit of a beachy area, like a holiday outlet area, and then a park. And I put like a bit of a witches thing in the forest, 'cause it's going to be awesome. Just want to say thank you for watching. Please go check out some more videos, and don't forget to subscribe, support the channel, and stay tuned for more.